Imagine living in a world where there are other worlds and we shift from one to another. Or imagine living in a multi-dimensional world or living in a simulated world which is more like the Matrix movie. Well, it seems that the world around us is so complicated that anything is possible in it. Hello to you, dear friend. Welcome to Talk to Box. In this video, I'm going to introduce to you, dear friend, a phenomenon called Mandala Effect, and I hope you will enjoy watching this show. Again, send me your beautiful like if you enjoyed this show, and do not forget to subscribe and turn on the bell if you are interested in these kinds of videos. What is Mandela Effect? If it's your first time hearing this word, you should know that there is a famous theory which says that unlike what we imagine, it seems that there are more than one world in our world. Some believe that there are probably two or several worlds which together they form our world. Surely it's not easy to understand. It was exactly in late 2013 and after Nelson Mandela's death that this theory was created. After Mandela's death, people were claiming that they have seen this event in the previous decades when Mandela was in prison. The number of the people who believed in this subject was few, and it can be said that hundreds of individuals had this view in their mind. They were remembering Mandela's death from decades ago, and it was here that the Mandela Effect theory was formed. Mandela's death was the only cause of these kinds of events, and there are other causes too. Leonardo DiCaprio's Oscar. Leonardo DiCaprio won his first Oscar in 2016, but many people believe that they recall this ceremony from several years ago. Billy Graham's death. Billy Graham's death, who is one of the famous American Christianity religion missionaries, happened on February 21, 2018. Yet many people remember Graham's burial ceremony on TV. Some people even remember the details of the ceremony, including Bill Clinton's speech held in honor of Graham. The 8th Henry portrait. This portrait of Henry VIII was painted by Hans Holbein in around 1540 AD. As is clear in the picture, there is nothing in the right hand of the king, but many people swear that the king is holding the leg of an ostrich in sign of a simple life and abundance of blessing. The number of America's United States. This case seems probably a little stranger. United States of America is composed of 50 states, but it might be hard to believe that many know the number of the states as 51 or 52. The explosion of the Space Shuttle Challenger. The Space Shuttle Challenger exploded on January 28, 1986, and ended up in the death of 7 of the crew members. Yet, many people remember this event long before it happened. In the end, most of the people were convinced that this event has happened in 1984. The Tank Man. The Tank Man, who is also known as the Unknown Rebel, stood against a column of tanks in 1989. After suppressing the protests in Tiananmen Square by China's army, the identity and fate of this man remained unknown, but many people recall him running and being killed by the tanks. John F. Kennedy's assassination. John F. Kennedy's assassination was not the only mysterious event then. You'll probably tell yourself, what can be the relationship between John F. Kennedy and this issue? The issue is that most of the people think to themselves that there were only 4 individuals in the car carrying the president, which is not true. The additional people in the car were Agent Bill Greer, Secret Service Agent Roy Kellerman, Governor John Connally, and Nellie Connolly. Mona Lisa's smile. It seems that this matter, whether Mona Lisa is smiling in the famous painting by Leonardo da Vinci or not, has always carried disputes. Some people believe that Mona Lisa's face is changed during time. Other than these, there are other cases of Mandela's effect which have been found in other fields, like geographic positions, which many think that some countries are in different locations, or some movies or animations in which the viewers see the details of them more different from reality. But what is the main reason for this event? What makes many people collectively remember things in another way? There are many theories about the cause of these events. One of these theories is related to traveling in time, which says that the time travelers change the future by changing the past. But the change might not make the minds of all of the individuals change, and some still remember the old version of that event. Although this theory does not have any strong backup, theoretically and based on Einstein's relativity theory, we can imagine this event. We can relate this idea to the likeness theory, just like the butterfly effect, in the way that whatever small change in the past will make a considerable change in the future and will change the process of an event completely. We can imagine that a time traveler has been able to change the events which were related to Nelson Mandela's death in a way, and by doing so, he has made his life longer. We have prepared a separate video about time traveling and those who travel in time that, if you are interested, you can use the link on top of the picture to watch it now. The next theory goes to the parallel world, which says there are numerous parallel worlds next to the world we're living in, which are very similar to our world and have simple differences from our world. We probably go from one world to another without knowing. For example, those who remember Mandela's death in the 80s have probably come from the world in which Mandela was killed under the apartheid administration tortures. This theory is based on M theory in quantum physics, which likens the parallel world theory most to rope. But until now, no experiments or documents have been able to completely reject or confirm it. There is another theory as the wrong memory, which recognizes these events as made up and having a psychological background. Psychologists showed in their researches that by insinuation, you can create vivid memories for people which they have never experienced. In the relationship between this matter and the Mandela Effect, it has been said that the witnesses have probably mixed Mandela's death with another subject, or this picture is formed in their minds based on some pictures and theories which have never happened. Despite many not knowing these theories as enough for the Mandela Effect, but scientifically, the mentioned cases have been the strongest reasons in this subject up until today. What do you think? Which case do you think can be closer to reality? Or tell me, have you had a similar experience yourself? If you have, I'm eagerly waiting for you to share it with me below this video. There are surely many secrets in the world which we will get to know more in the next videos. So slam the like if you are interested in these kinds of videos, and also do not forget to subscribe and the bell not to lose the next videos. As always, thank you very much for staying with me up to here, and I wish you health and success. See you in another show in Talk to Box.